Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another video with me, Kieran. Today, I'm going to get you access to the transfer market on the FC25 web app. So not having access to the transfer market at the start of the game can be a massive pain. It can put you at a massive disadvantage. Obviously, you can't buy cards for SBCs, you can't trade, you can't sell. You're basically stuffed until you get on the actual game. And some of you may even be having a problem where you've got the game, and then when you're out and about, you maybe want to trade, maybe want to buy players or open packs. It's just not letting you do it because you don't have access to the transfer market. So I'm here to solve all of that. I don't want to waste your time. We're going to whiz through this. So the very first thing you should do is obviously make sure you're logged into the correct Origin account. Your Origin/EA account might not be the same email as your PSN Xbox account. So just make sure you're aware of that first. If you have done that and your account's all correct, there is some other criteria you have to meet to be eligible to use the transfer market on the new web app. First of all, you have to have at least 2 play days on FC24. Those aren't full 24-hour periods, but you have to have played the game on at least 2 separate occasions, and I believe that does have to be Ultimate Team. A common way you can get around this, if you don't have the game, get someone to game share with you, play a few games of FC24. The old cut-off point used to be August 1st for doing this, but I believe that has been gotten rid of, so that might solve it for you. And you might have noticed if some of you haven't bought the game and you're watching this from October about 10th onwards, you're locked out. That is nothing to do with FC24. At that point, it has to be FC25 that you've played. It rolls over to the current new game. Another one that a lot of people have said actually works is playing every game mode. If you have FC25, play every game mode at least once. So that is 1 game of Ultimate Team. It's not all the modes in Ultimate Team. You don't have to do loads of squad battles, loads of drafts, all of that. 1 game of Ultimate Team, 1 game of Kickoff, 1 game of Rush, 1 game in Career. I don't know if it has to be both careers. I think it just has to be 1, and then 1 game of Clubs. That's something that came up last year, and a few people said it worked for them, so it might be worth trying that as well. If you have FC25 but just can't access it on your phone, perhaps try it on FC24 as well if you're getting really desperate. But the most reliable way to get access, and the one that has worked the most for people in the past, is actually going to the EA website and operating some stuff on there. So the first thing you should do, and I highly recommend this, is you should check if you've had any bans in the past. You should be allowed on if you're not currently banned, but apparently having a ban history can affect that. So go onto the EA help website. I will put the link down below in the description for you. I'm already logged in, but if you're not, make sure you log in. Once you've done that, make sure you scroll down to the bottom of the page and make sure your region is correct. So I live in the UK. Make sure it's on the UK and not the US, or some features won't work properly. Of course, if you're from another country, make sure it's set to that country. And then what you're going to want to do is scroll back up to the top, and where you've got the games and the manage account next to it, head over to the manage account area and then click on your ban history. It will show up if you've got any current bans, as it says. It will show up if you've been banned in the past as well, because if you've been banned on FIFA in the past for anything, that can 100% affect it. Even if it wasn't FC24, even if it was further back, that can have an impact. So if you've got no bans, move on. If you have been banned in the past, you may be able to dispute it with EA. The details are actually on the screen of how to do that. That may be worth doing. But if you've had certain bans, 100% if you've had a perma ban or a device ban, you're not going to get on. If you've just had a transfer ban or a soft ban, you should be all right. And if none of this has helped, we've got one more avenue we can explore. So what we're going to do for this one is we're going to stay with EA help. And they've made it a bit harder to do this in recent years. They don't want many people doing it because so many people did it in the past, but it is known to be effective. Not always, but what you want to do, go back to that main page, and then you want to go to Game Help, go to FC25. It may not be at the top for you if you haven't purchased it yet, as it is for me. And once we're on that, there isn't exactly what we want here. There used to be loads of different things you could do. You could type in your problem, it would suggest for you. They've stopped doing that because EA don't want to deal with your problems. The best one to go for here, out of the ones that it offers, is probably I need help with my hacked account. That's what I normally go for because they take that very, very seriously. Not as seriously as they take FIFA points, but still quite seriously. What you want to do here, you want to ignore the articles and you want to scroll down to where it says chat with us and click on that. It says 0 minutes for me, but if you're doing this just after the games come out, you may have to wait a little while because a lot of other people will probably be trying to do this. Then you want to make sure the platform you click and all that is correct. And then from there, you can talk to an advisor, and you won't be in trouble if you don't talk about being hacked. Talk about the web app, and that'll be absolutely fine. They won't be worried about that because they don't get told what they're dealing with. They just get told they're going to deal with a FIFA, EAFC problem, and they'll have to deal with it. Some advisors are absolutely useless. Some are pretty helpful. So if you don't get through first time, maybe try again with a different advisor, maybe 2 or 3 times. If it gets past that, I'd stop. If you haven't been successful yet, it is complete luck of the draw, unfortunately. Obviously, we all wish it wasn't like that. But if you don't get through by that point, I'd give up because then EA say that you're harassing them, they get annoyed, and then you get banned, which is exactly what we're trying to avoid through this video. So just be very, very careful about that. But unfortunately, I think you've gathered there's no 100% correct method here. I really wish there was. This is such a stupid thing that affects so many people every year. If you've had any other things that you've done for this, make sure you put them down in the comments below. Let me know how you've managed to get around it, or if you've had any different experiences. Beware of bots in the comments. Bots love videos like this. People in the past have said that I've bought the comments. I haven't. It's people trying to get you to go to their Instagram and then they'll scam you into giving them your account details, because they say they'll unban it for you. And really, they just want to go on your EA account and look at your credit card details. So be careful about that. But yeah, that's all from me. Any questions, drop them down below. And of course, if you have any extra info I've missed out, let everyone know down below. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I really hope this helps you. And if it did, of course, let me know down below. I'd love to hear from some of you. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully, I'll catch you very, very soon in another video. And until then, goodbye.